It's a struggle to mew, but it's all I really wanna do. Selected few can pledge for the baby blue, the only true sophisticated life for me.
Mam, dobre deče, od tvoje budućnosti sestre, od Music Moms Sorority Incorporated. Excusez-moi madame, bonsoir, sotina seuka pirina, Music Moms Sorority Incorporated. Excusez-moi madame, bonsoir, sotina seuka pirina, Music Moms Sorority Incorporated. Excuse me beta madame, Music Moms Sorority Incorporated, na babisho venuti shobrati. Ole loho, alo, awaini aloha, ahi, my kamue kaikua anao, Music Moms Sorority Incorporated. Excuse me, sir. Good evening. Future brother of Lambda Sigma Upsilon, Latino Fraternity Incorporated. From your future sister of Music Moms Sorority Incorporated. Con permiso, señor. Buenas noches. Futuro hermano de Lambda Sigma Upsilon Fraternidad Latina Incorporada, de parte de su futura hermana de Music Moms Hermandad Incorporada.
Alright, so a year ago, we lost somebody that was near and dear to our hearts, to this chapter's heart. He was our honorary chapter brother. He was the life of the party. Every time he came in, it was always turn up time, no matter what. So with that being said, Amazona, go ahead and salute the angels in the sky.
Let us take a moment of silence for the departed sisters of the Bellatrix chapter of Music Moms Sorority Incorporated and the departed brothers of the Koi Bay chapter of Lambda Sigma Upsilon Latino Fraternity Incorporated. Rest in peace. Founding sister Lucy Depini, Mosaic chapter. Sister Linda Melendez, Matriarca chapter. Founding father Alberto Rivera. Brother Luis Franco, Taino chapter. Brother Michael Mendoza, Upsilon chapter. Brother Jario Negron, Viaracu chapter. Brother Marcus Superstrong, Green Hatcher, Terror chapter. Brother Javier Hernandez, Arrieto chapter. Brother Ronald Laborde, Intocables chapter. Brother Mark Pike, Pioneros chapter. Brother Luis Torres, Andes chapter. A perfect combination of kings and queens lie together in a perfect kingdom. You will never be forgotten. May you rest in peace in the baby blue sky.
Now, Amazona, you know you're going to become a part of a Greek community. You must show respect to those that came before you. Amazona, greet the Interfraternity Council.
Greetings to the Interfraternity Council from the pledge of Music Moms Sorority Incorporated.
Greet the Panalytic Council.
Greetings to the Panalytic Council from the pledge of Music Moms Sorority Incorporated.
Now, moving on to the National Panalytic Council. Greet the Ice Cold Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha.
Greetings to the Ice Cold Brothers of the Theta Gamma chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated from the pledge of Music Moms Sorority Incorporated.
Greet the Sisters Alpha.
Greetings to the sisters of the Zeta Upsilon chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Greet the pretty boys of Kappa Alpha Psi.
Greetings to the smooth, oh so fly, pretty boys of the Zeta Chi chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Greet the devastating divas of Delta Sigma Theta.
Greetings to the devastating divas of the Kappa Iota chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Greet the brothers of Phi Beta Sigma.
Greetings to the brothers of the Do or Die Zeta Xi chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Greet the finer women of Zeta Phi Beta.
Greetings to the finer women of the Alpha Eta chapter of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Greet the pretty poodles of Sigma Gamma Rho.
Greetings to the pretty poodles of the Theta Upsilon chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Greet the brothers of Iota Phi Theta.
Greetings to the brothers of the Zeta Delta chapter of Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Now onto our council, the beautiful multicultural Greek council. Greet the conquistadores of Lambda Theta Phi.
Greetings to the conquistadores of the Alpha Psi chapter, the south side of the sun, of Lambda Theta Phi, Latin Fraternity Incorporated, from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Theta Phi said Lambda to the day we die. Thank you. Thank you.
Greet the lovely Lambda ladies of Lambda Theta Alpha.
Greetings to the lovely Lambda ladies of the Beta Gamma chapter of Lambda Theta Alpha, Latin Sorority Incorporated, from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated. Thank you.
Greet the woman of wisdom of Chi Upsilon Sigma.
Greetings to the women of wisdom of the always mischievous Alpha Mu chapter of Corazones Unidos Siempre, Chi Upsilon Sigma, National Latin Sorority Incorporated, from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Greet the caballeros of Lambda Upsilon Lambda.
Greetings to the caballeros of the Big Deal Beta Delta chapter of La Unidad Latina, Lambda Upsilon Lambda, Fraternity Incorporated, from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Greet the radiant sisters of Omega Phi Beta.
Greetings to the radiant sisters of the Beta Eta chapter of Omega Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated. Thank you.
Greet the brothers of Sigma Lambda Beta.
Greetings to the brothers of the Eternal Psi Foundation of Sigma Lambda Beta International Fraternity Incorporated from two. Hold it! You better never to hold it again! Music Mouse Sorority Incorporated.
Greet the Soulfly Sisters of Alpha Kappa Delta Phi.
Greetings to the Soulfly Sisters of the Alpha Alpha chapter of Alpha Kappa Delta Phi Sorority Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated. AK 885-1990.
Thank you.
Greet the women of distinction of Sigma Lambda Gamma.
Greetings to the women of distinction of the marvelous new chapter of Sigma Lambda Gamma National Sorority Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Greet the brothers of Pi Delta Psi.
Greetings to the brothers of the Chi chapter of Pi Delta Psi Fraternity Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Why?
Greet the phenomenal woman of Delta Tau Lambda.
Greetings to the phenomenal women of the Upsilon chapter of Delta Tau Lambda Sorority Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Thank you. Thank you.
Greet the brothers of Sigma Beta Rho.
Greetings to the brothers of the Mu Mecha chapter of Sigma Beta Rho Fraternity Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Greet the gentlemen of Delta Epsilon Psi.
Greetings to the gentlemen of the Theta chapter of Delta Epsilon Psi South Asian Fraternity Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Greet the ladies of Delta Phi Omega.
Greetings to the ladies of the Lambda chapter of Delta Phi Omega Sorority Incorporated from the pledge of Mu Sigma Upsilon Sorority Incorporated.
Now, Amazona, you know you couldn't have made this journey without an unforgettable sister by your side to lead you into the baby blue and white light. So, greet your cacique.
My cacique, that's right, the Mu with the purple hair. She's the queen of being king. Then don't call her prophet for nothing. Don't try and lie, cause she'll know you're frightened. And sometimes she'd yell, "Number 2, get it together!" next to me. A hard worker by day and cacique by night, she always shines bright. But be assured, she's unforgettable. That's for sure. She's A9 and you best be believing, or she'll say, I can't even. And in case you don't know, well now you know. My cacique, founding sister, Kristen Prophet Delfino, the unforgettable Kimimela chapter, fall 2012.
Alright, I was super hesitant before I took on this role. I had a lot going on, but through the struggles that we both went through this semester, although she learned a lot, she also taught me a lot. More about, she made me realize how much stronger I really am than I thought. Alright, I'm not going to get too sappy. Alright, so number 2, you know that I wasn't the only one there for you through this entire semester. There was someone that was right by your side as well as my side that was there day in and day out. Go ahead and greet your co-cacique.
Excuse me, yes you know, Miss Alonso, my co, she's the baddest girl of them all. When she walks in, all eyes on her. She always holds the attention, but not to mention, she's also sweeter than honey, but she'll sting, naturally. She's always right there for me, always so motherly, but never coddled me. And if something's not right, she'll let you know.
Number 2, do it again.
Because she's the one and only CEO. Found in Kimmy in 2012, the A8 you know so well. Michael Cacique, founding sister, Tiffany CEO Alonso, the unforgettable Kimimela chapter, fall 2012.
Alright, I don't have a long speech. Number 2, you know how I feel about you. So, I wasn't your only co-cacique. There was another unforgettable sister that helped lead the way. Go ahead and greet your second co-cacique.
The always lovely and always put together Miss Danielle Hall. First of all, she has a heart of gold that can only be approached by her stroll. And in case you didn't know, she was a hardcore 4. She had an eye for finesse, and without her eye couldn't have finished. She is for sure the finest. Through every phase of the maze, she raised me to be unfazed. Quick to point out the rules, she never let me look like a fool. She's that 4 from Spring 13, the straight-faced queen. Michael Cacique, Danielle Unfaced Hall, the unforgettable Kimimela chapter, Spring 2013.
All right, I see you, Alas. All right, Amazona, you know you worked hard for one important organization. So go ahead and tell everyone about us.
I went hard for the beautiful Music Upsilon Sorority Incorporated. Founded on November 21st, 1981 by 5 Latino women who felt the need to unite all women, regardless of race, religion, or creed. I shed baby blue blood, sweat, and tears every night. Because I'm oh so motivated and oh so dedicated to being oh so sophisticated.
Hey.
We are the first and finest multicultural sorority in the nation. We future with our virtue and beauty and style too. You know how it goes. If she's got it going on, then she's gotta be a MU. And don't worry, somos mujeres siempre unidas, united by one interest, one process, and one goal. And don't worry, I know how you may feel. If I wasn't a MU, I'd hate to. What? You can't forget our Upsilon men, the oh so smooth brothers of LSU. Whether it's Upsilon or MU, it's always baby blue. Each and every one of us enters a world where only the strong survive. For that baby blue and white light. For those with no heart. So you jealous? Damn right. Because we're the only ones fierce enough, fine enough, and strong enough to rock that baby blue and white.
We're here to say that we're coming at you in a whole new way. We got virtue and beauty and style too. If she's got it going on, then she's gotta be a MU. MU, Sigma, Upsilon. I said a MU, MU, Sigma, Sigma, Upsilon. Don't try to play with the MUS at GMA. UPS, ILON. I said UPS, ILON.
White! Yeah! No, baby, blue! Blue! 19789 new! Too high! Okay! Too high! Okay! Too high! Too high! Okay! Okay!
Now, Amazona, everyone knows we're part of a baby blue and white family. Upsilon family. Greet the oh so smooth brothers of Lambda Sigma Upsilon.
From the scarlet red came the baby blue. From the Rutgers veins came Taino crew. From 20 men came the purest of whites. From slavery chains you could see their fight. It's time to get hyped. Cause here come the UPSILON. Oh, my love. Respect and honor for Lambda Sigma Upsilon. Oh, UPSILON. I pledge my heart for the, I pledge my life for the, I pledge my soul for the Lambda Sigma Upsilon. We run with the men who identify with the Indians. Because in the end, they're not our friends. They're our fam. Marching side by side to the very end. Our baby blue blood bonds us, so don't cross us. And if you only learn one thing tonight, simply believe the hype. Too hype.
No, live the thing, too high. Live the thing, the baby blue and white.
All right, so we all know you worked hard for MSU, but you worked hard specifically for a specific chapter. So, I don't know. So, go ahead and greet my chapter, the unforgettable Kimimela chapter.
November 11, 2012, in the baby blue sky, in the white clouds, 9 supreme females fought their way to make their presence loud. Not afraid to bring diversity and proud to promote unity, the founding line graced USF and changed the face of this community. With the strength of a fortress and the fierceness to keep a hot flame could save her. Starting out small and mysterious, igniting a flame and hard at work, so you know we were serious. And in case you don't know, a prophecy will show you. The inside don't stop there. It continues to grow. Spring 2013, Kimimela paved the way for 3 warriors of MSU to prove their stay. Their struggle through the jungle to the baby blue light, that was showed heart and willingness to fight. Fall 2013, Mehedeja broke ground. Only 2 warriors stood strong, proving not everyone belongs. In fall 2015 and spring 2015, Ichande made history with the first perfect line. No Amazona was left behind. Fall 2015, Kimimela was taken by storm when Menon 1 Hachad was born. The history continues after the first perfect line. Now I'm the first solo, standing strong in mine. Let me introduce myself. The Menon 1 Hachad line of the unforgettable Kimimela chapter of Music Mobs on Sorority Incorporated.
Are y'all ready to meet your Kimimela's first and only solo?
Hell yeah.
Make you think you're Drake it. Head to the flow, don't collect that dough. You better huddle up, cause the beat's so cold. Pop that, top, give it low. This another hit, I got an ace in the hole. Boys on my back, player, did you pick that? You got a small stack, player, you can keep that. I'm a Big Mac, make you wanna eat that. Like, yak it to the yak. Jump in the trunk, make it pumps in the bump. Girls wanna have fun, make it sing in the sticking up the tongue, a bunch of girls doing it and shit looks fun. That's how they do it. You know what, don't stop.
All right, a solo, a dot. That's what my sisters call me. I was the one and only to make it in my line. Woo! I knew that the baby blue and white was in my destiny. So that's why I fought until there was nothing left in me. Más hace el que quiere que el que puede. Day in and day out, I make sure my snaps were on point and my salutes clean. Hurricane Aurora is here to take her throne as the very first solo in the Kimimela home. Get ready, USF, because you just met the eye of the storm, also known as Gladys Gonzalez.
Too hype?
Thanks everyone for coming. As you can see, we have our fall 2015 line.
Lil Kim, cool in the game. 2004, wah. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Get down on it. Come on and get down on it. You really want it. Get down on it. You got a feeling. Get down on it. Get down on it. Come on man. Get down on it. You really want it. Get down on it. You got a feeling. Get down on it. How you gonna do this?
gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Cause I heard all my people say, get right on it.